Hello everyone. In the previous session we were discussing about primitives, operations and expressions. Within this we have discussed about primitive types, numeric and string literals, other primitive types, declaring the variables, numeric operators, the math object, the number object, the string catenation operator or string concatenation operator, implicit type conversions and the explicit type convergence. This we have covered in the previous session. In today's session we will discuss about string properties and methods. Here in JavaScript many string methods are there, but only one property is there. See here, the string object includes only one property, that is length, and a large collection of methods. Here the length property is used to find out the total length of a string. The number of characters in a string is stored in the length property. The number of characters stored in the length property. The number of characters in the string stored in the length property. You can see the example. Here we are using var keyword to declare the variables. Var str is a variable name. It is of type var is equals to George. George is a string. Here in the next sentence we are going to calculate the length of a string by using length property. Here again we are declaring one more variable, that is len. Len is the variable is equals to str dot length. Here str is George dot length. We are finding out the length of George. The output is 6 here. Only one property is there in the string in JavaScript, but many methods are there. We will study those methods one by one. See here we are using the character at char at method, and here it returns the character in the string object that is at the specified position. If you want to return a specified position, then we are going to use char at method. Then the next is index of. It is used to return the position of the string object of the parameter. Then the third one is substring. It is used to return the substring of a main string object from the first parameter position to the second parameter position. Here we are passing two parameters. Next, two lowercase. It is used to convert uppercase letters to the lowercase, and two uppercase. It is used to convert lowercase to uppercase. We will see the example here. The first example you can see here, str dot char at, and we are passing the parameter as number, that is 2. Here what we are going to do here we are finding out the position of a character, that is char at. Here it returns the character in the string object that is at the specified position. Here the specified position of the character 2. Here the strings are starts at the position 0. Note that for the string methods character position starts at 0. That's why O is at the position 2. See here, G is at the position 0, E is at the position 1, and O is at the position 2. That's why the output is O here. Next, str dot index of R means the index of R. Here the position of the R is, it is at the position of 3, because 0 is G, 1 is E, O is 2, R is 3. Next is substring. Here we are going to find out the substring of the main string. Here we need to pass the two numbers. Based on those numbers it's going to find out the substring. Here we have passed 2 and 4 as a substring. Here the 2 position is O and 4 position is G. That's why the output is ORG here. Next, str dot to lowercase. Here we are converting the string to the lowercase. The output is it is going to display all in the lowercase letters. Like this we are going to use the string methods as well as properties. The next one is the type of operator. In JavaScript, the type of operator returns the data type of its operand in the form of a string. The operand can be any object, function or variable. See here, the type of operator is used to return the type of its single operand. Here we are going to use only the single operand. It will return the operand's data type. It may be in any form, either in number, string, boolean, or any symbol functions like this. The possible types that exist in JavaScript are undefined, object, boolean, number, string, symbol, function. See here, type of operator evaluates to number, string or boolean if the operand is of primitive type of number, string or boolean respectively. If the operand is an object or null, type of operator evaluates to object. If the operand is a variable that has not been assigned a value, the type of operator evaluates it to the undefined. Like this, we are going to evaluate the operator with the help of the type of. You can see the syntax here. Type of operand directly we can mention, or we can mention the operand in brackets also. Type of and in bracket we can mention the operand. You can see the examples here. In the first example, document.write type of college. Here we are going to find out the type of college. Here college is a string, that's why it returns the string. In the second example, we are going to find out the type of 25. Here 25 is integer, that's why it will return the data type as number. And in the third example, document.write type of variable. Here we have not defined anything, that's why it is an undefined one. Here the type of the variable string is undefined here, that's why it will define as undefined. Like this, we are going to use the type of operator to return the data type of the operand, that is single operand. And the next is assignment statements. The assignment statements in JavaScript exactly like the assignment statement in other programming languages. There is a simple assignment operator denoted by a equal sign. You can see here, assignment operators assign the values to the JavaScript variables. We are using equal sign to assign the values to the JavaScript variables. You can see in the table. Here we are going to use the different operators, as well as you can see the example here. Equals to, how we are using equals to. X is equals to y, it is similar to x equals to y. Then the second operator is plus equals to. How we are using in the example, x plus equals to y means x is equals to x plus y. In the same way, minus equals to, it is x minus equals to y, it is similar to x is equals to x minus y. You can see this example here. Within the script, we have declared one variable, that is x, where x is equals to 10. We have initialized the value as 10 to the x variable. You can see the second statement, x plus equals to 5 means here x is equals to x plus 5. X value is 10 means x is equals to 10 plus 5. Here the output is 15. Like this, we are going to use the remaining operators like multiplication equals to, division equals to, modulus equals to. Like this, we are going to use all the remaining operators, that is assignment operators. This is all about assignment operators. And the last one is the date object. What is the use of the date object? In JavaScript, the date object is used to assign the dates. It is going to help us to work with the dates. Date objects are created with the help of the new date constructor. Here we are using new date constructor to create a new object. See here, a date object is created with a new operator. Here new is a operator. With the help of that operator, we are going to create a date object, and the date is a constructor here. New is a operator and date is a constructor. With the help of this, we are going to create a new date object. You can see in the example where is used to declare the variable. Here variable name is today is equals to new date. New is a operator, date is a constructor. With the help of this, we are going to create a new date. You can see the output, it's going to display the today's date, that is Thursday. THU means Thursday, July 1, 2021, and it's displaying the time in the format of hours, minutes and seconds. Here GMT means it shows the Indian Standard Time, that is Greenwich Mean Time. GMT means Greenwich Mean Time. It shows the Indian Standard Time, that is plus 0530. GMT plus 0530 shows the Indian Standard Time. Like this, the output is going to be displayed, and there are many methods that can be used for getting the information from the date object. For example, get full year. This is one of the method. You can see in the table, get full year. This is used to get the year as a 4-digit form, means YY. If you want to display a year in 4 digits, we are using get full year. Next, get month. It is used to display a month as a number in that is in the form 0 to 11. 0 means January, 1 means February. Like this, we are going to use 0 to 11. Next, get date. It's used to display the date, that is from 1 to 31, 1, 2, 3, like this. Get hours, 0 to 23 hours, total 24 hours. Get minutes, 0 to 59 means total 60 minutes. Get seconds, this is also 0 to 59 means total 60 seconds. Get milliseconds, it will display the information in the form of milliseconds, that is 0 to 999 means 1000. Get time means it will display you the time, that is today's time. Then get today, it will display you on weekday in the form of a number, that is 0 to 6. 0 means Sunday, 1 means Monday. Like this, is going to display the different objects of a date. This is all about a date. Here, thank you.